Hey everyone, so welcome to a new day. It is Sunday the 31st. My name is Corinna, for those of you who don't know. Welcome everybody for joining me. I totally forgot to start recording before I put the chicken in, so forgot the intro to this. So I am making homemade chicken noodle soup today using some food pantry chicken. So you can see in here I have some chicken quarter legs, and I have two more in a pot over here. And I am just basically cooking them to a boil, or boiling them to a cook. So it'll take about an hour, hour and a half, depending on how high I keep it. Sorry. So yeah, I'm just gonna cook these chicken pieces. Then I'll debone them, take all the chicken off, and then I'll make the chicken noodle soup, which is going to be very easy, very basic. And that's the way I like to keep it. So, alright, so I'll let these cook and stay tuned. Okay everyone, so the chicken is done cooking on the stove. So now what I'm going to do is I have the two pots right next to me, so you can't see them really. But what I'm going to do is pick up the chicken out of there and just put them in this bowl right now so it can cool off. And then once it's cooled off, I will debone all this chicken. Alright, so and I can tell it's done because it's just like falling off the bone. Chicken's slowly falling apart. And then once I got all the chicken in here and letting it cool, I'm going to take the broth from the chicken and run it through a strainer so all the stuff will get caught, and I'll keep the juice for the soup. So that'll be the next step in the chicken noodle soup. You can see that all this chicken just kind of fell apart here. Oops, splashing. Alright, almost done here. Okay, so I'm going to move this out of the way, and then I'll bring a bowl over here so I can pour the broth through the strainer, and I will be right back. Okay, so I have a bowl here, and I just have a strainer in the bowl here. I'll put it this way. And I'm just going to run both pots through and catch the juice. That's quite a bit of juice there. And now the other pot. And you can see that the juice is at the bottom of the strainer there. That's okay, because when I lift up the strainer, it'll just all drain out. Oops, sorry, I hit the camera. Okay, so there is the juice, or the broth, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so see all that stuff that got strained out. So I'll just put that over here right now. And then this is the juice I'll be using for the soup. So this, along with some chicken broth. And then, so I'm going to let the chicken cool off now, and I'll be back when I'm ready to go on to the next step. Okay, stay tuned. Okay, everyone, so I have my chicken deboned here. You can see I have all my chicken right here. So all the pieces are deboned now. And it's just basically pulling the chicken away from the bone. Alright, and I have the bowl of broth here created by the chicken. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put the broth inside the pot again, and I'm going to dump the chicken in there. and I'm going to wait till it warms up. And then at that time, I'm going to throw in my egg noodles. And then when those are done, or actually probably at the same time, I'll throw in carrots. I am using canned carrots this time. Normally I use fresh carrots, but we do have some canned carrots to use. And that way they're all done as well. So, all right. So I'm going to go ahead and get this on the stove, and I'll be right back. Okay, everyone, so I have the pot of broth, and in there is the chicken that I took off the bone. I didn't use all the chicken. I used a good majority of it, but I didn't use it all. I don't want it to be too much chicken, if there's such a thing. So I'm letting it warm up. What I forgot to tell you is I did add 2 cartons of chicken broth to this and some pepper. So seasoning to your taste. But I did add 2 cartons of chicken broth, and as soon as this warms up, I'll add in some noodles, and then we'll let the noodles cook. I'll add some carrots in there, and that'll be it. Okay, so stay tuned. Okay, folks, so you see the soup is just about ready to be plated up. There you go. I have egg noodles, carrots, canned carrots, and the chicken from the quarter legs that I cooked up. I used the broth that was made from the chicken. I used 2 cartons of chicken broth, and I ended up adding 18 bouillon cubes to give it more chicken flavor. For some reason, it just wasn't getting the chicken flavor by itself with the broth. So, and what is that? Looks like the end of a carrot. But anyway, I normally do put in a lot of bouillon cubes in our chicken noodle soup. So right now it's tasting right where we want it to be. So it's about ready to plate up. So stay tuned for the bowl of chicken noodle soup. All right, everyone. So here we had it. Here we have it, our bowl of homemade chicken noodle soup. Again, I'll throw the recipe I used down in the description. So we're going to have some saltine crackers. We got our chicken, our egg noodles, our carrots. I know a lot of people use celery, but we don't really care for the celery in it. So this is just the way we like it. And this is going to be at the right time because tomorrow I have a lot of snow shoveling to do. And a good bowl of homemade chicken noodle soup is going to taste real good when I come in. So right now we're going to have some, and we're going to have a movie night. So we're going to be watching Peppermint on Netflix. So we've seen it before, but it's a real good movie. So if you like action movies, check out that movie. All right. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch this video. Yeah, that's it. Remember to live life, be good to yourself, and be good to others. Until next time.